Hello Libra, this is your relationship reading for August 2017. Okay, so cutting the cards. First card is the Emperor. I have a Two of Swords reversed. I have the World again. It's been showing up like the last 3 readings I've done for Virgo and Leo and I think even Cancer. I have a Ten of Cups. I have a Seven of Cups reversed. I have a Five of Swords. This is a Knight of Swords. Okay. This is an Ace of Cups. I have the Moon in reverse. Okay. All right, so I will of course pull the outcome card after the main reading. Very, very interesting. You've got your swords here for sure. You have a Two of Swords reversed, and the Two of Swords is an interesting card because it does mean a division. Two can mean harmony, duality, and in this case we're looking at a Two of Swords where we're not quite in agreement with someone. No one's able to make a decision, but it can also mean that your head and your heart are not together. Okay, you're not you're being too defensive. You're still trying to protect yourself. So that is definitely one way of looking at it. So when it is in reverse, it means confronting the things that are blocking you or blocking the relationship. And it feels like this is going to lead to a stronger conflict because this Five of Swords, it's about fighting, going through, losing. Sometimes it's about winning and losing, and it can mean some type of defeat or having to face who you are and just going forward anyway. One example is being rejected for a job or rejected for an opportunity, and maybe even rejected in a relationship. But you cannot keep fighting for the wrong reasons. You can't keep trying to win at all costs. Sometimes it's good to stand back. And sometimes this is the tarot's way of saying to you, don't get some perspective and know what's fighting for. Choose your battles carefully. That's my favorite way of interpreting this card because it is about winning and losing, going into battle, fighting. And so it's definitely, to me, Libra, seeing that we have this Two of Swords, sometimes I think there's a little bit too much defensiveness in love. Sometimes we allow, especially since Libra is an air sign and all air signs tend to overthink, very intellectual, I think that you can be your own worst enemy here. Okay, but I definitely feel like this is choose your battles carefully here. And then we have a Knight of Swords here. We have tackling problems, going into battle, not being afraid to be open and have communication. Okay, it's about standing up for yourself, having no fear. And so this kind of makes sense because the Moon is reversed. The Moon is usually associated with Pisces, and when the Moon is reversed, we're talking about addressing those things that are frightening to us. Maybe some of you probably have even been hurt. And I do kind of see that with some of these swords, that with the Two of Swords reversed and the Five of Swords, that there are some of you Libra people who've suffered deep wounds from relationships. And this is more about you getting rid of your inner demons and stop overthinking and stop reliving that pain. And getting past that anxiety, especially anxiety about love. So I think it's interesting in the future that you have this new opportunity for love. That's what the Ace of Cups is all about. And you know, there's a lot of anxiety, a lot of hesitation, a lot of insecurities, especially with this moon in reverse. And you're just sort of like, I'm falling in love with this person. What do I do? And some of you might be feeling insecure about your feelings in this relationship, because you do have some cups here as well. We have a Ten of Cups, which is, and I think it's nice how the Ten of Cups, which is the end of a cycle, 10 means the endings and then new beginnings, and then you have that Ace of Cups. I think it's nice that the Ten of Cups is signaling finding a new joy, an emotional happiness in relationships. Even if you're not in a long-term relationship, or even if you're not attached to someone, I think that this Ten of Cups means hope, that some good things are coming your way. But in the center of your spread, you definitely have more cups. You have this Seven of Cups, and it's about choices and making the right choice. And sometimes when it's reversed, it means that we can't make a choice. We can't commit. So for some of you Libras, wonderful opportunities of love that will be coming throughout the month. But then there's that fear of commitment, especially with that Five of Swords. Remember what I said about it. And so your swords are battling the cups, but they don't have to. Okay? You shouldn't. And then you have three major arcana cards here. Your Emperor, which is about structure and order, authority. And I think sometimes, in some cases, some Libras are comfortable with being the authority and calling the shots. But the Emperor can bring structure and order and organization. You're like, let's get it together. It's about being taken care of. It can also mean a father figure in some ways. But with the Emperor, it's about having to dominate and control things. And you don't want to get caught up in that. So that's when I see that the Two of Swords, the card about making decisions, unity, harmony. I feel like some of us Libras in the relationship are being too rigid. We're too afraid of being hurt, and we're trying to protect ourselves. But then this world comes and brings a new transformation, an ending of a chapter. And with that new transformation and ending, a new beginning, obviously you get that Ten of Cups, that new opportunity for joy and happiness. But then once again, we have the clash with the Cups and the Swords here, air and water, our emotions and our thinking and our psychological state. And so perhaps there's someone that some of you Libras are attached to, where their emotions might be too overwhelming for you. And maybe you feel insecure with that person because emotionally they might go back and forth. But you're happy with them, you're in love with them, you like being with them. But it's almost like your head and your heart are struggling as well. It's not just about the other person. I think it's about, in this relationship, some of you Libra people have let your guard down because maybe someone's hurt you in the past, and you're in limbo here. with that Two of Swords reverse. You don't know whether to stay, you don't know whether to go, but either way, you know that you're either going to have to give it 100% or walk away. You're either going to have to put your chips on the table, you know, to make a bet, you have to risk something, or don't play at all. Okay? And perhaps this other person is putting you in that position to where they have not shown you that you can take a risk. Okay? But the thing about love is that you have to take a risk in order to have a chance to win. And so that's what I've been seeing here with this struggle between the swords and the cups, even in your future. Okay? Managing your emotions, you know, and letting your guard down. And so when we get to this moon in reverse, yeah, sometimes our fear, our fight or flight instinct starts to kick in. And Libra people, especially Libra men, can be very, if you are reading this because you are attached to a Libra male, I will tell you that, and I've had thousands of conversations with women who said I don't know how he feels. He tends to keep his thoughts to himself. I says, is this guy a Libra? And they say, yeah. And sometimes it can even be a Gemini or an air sign. And air signs, especially in men, they think more than they tell. They're not going to tell you everything they're thinking. They're very protective. And some Libra men can be afraid of getting hurt. But they still turn on the charm. They're still very charismatic. And you can't help but love being with them. But at the same time, you feel like you're not able to make a connection with them. So that's the aspect of Libras. And those of you who are actual Libras, I think you know what I'm talking about here. That sometimes we can think so much and we're very idealistic about love, because I'm a Libra too, that we can be so idealistic about love that we don't allow the real relationship to happen. So let me pull an outcome card, because I do feel like the tarot is saying to a lot of you Libra people, you need to let your guard down a little bit, but also trust yourself. Whether you stay or whether you go, see things for what they really are. See this other person for who they really are, and take it from there. So let's see here. Okay, so you have a Four of Wands here, and that's pretty nice. The Four of Wands means freedom and the happiness that comes from freedom, conquering an obstacle and getting past your demons. And I think that's a good thing. So I think some of you Libras in relationship issues, I think for quite a number of you, there could be new opportunities for love that are coming your way. And I think that whatever happened in the past, whoever hurt you, whoever wounded you, you need to get past that and not allow the other person to take you out of your zone here as far as love. Okay? Don't be afraid to take a risk. I definitely feel like this Four of Wands is signaling the happiness. I think you're going to be happy. Okay? You're going to find a way to let everything go, let all the negativity go, and just be optimistic about love again. You're going to have a reason to be happy here. So a lot of good things to look forward to. So that was your reading, Libra. And I hope you're having a wonderful summer. Sorry that I'm a little late with these readings. And I had no idea things would be this crazy. But I do wish you a wonderful summer as we head into the fall. Your birthday will be coming up in another couple months. So get ready for your new solar year. And I will see you in September.